All right, everyone. Welcome to the Heal the Industry podcast. I am so excited for you guys to be with us today because I have one of my dear friends, Annique, with us on the podcast. And she has just such a beautiful story and testimony, and just her walk, like, I know is going to be able to help like so many people. And so I'm so honored to have you on here with us. Annique, do you want to, before we get started, do you want to like introduce yourself, like tell a little bit about yourself?
Hi, friends. My name is Annique. I have been in the industry for 9 years now. Started in Indiana, moved to Tennessee, and opened up my first suite. I've had it for 6 years here, 7 years here,
Wow.
something. Um, yeah, but I never worked in a salon in Tennessee. I always just had my own situation. And then, yeah, trudging along, extension expert, if you will. I really love education and helping others, which is like my main focus of everything that like I do and that I have. Um, yeah, we went sweet salon sweet. So we're gonna get into that today.
That's pretty sweet. I love that so much. So, yes, that's what we're going to be talking about today because she had this amazing like testimony of a walk of going from being a suite owner to a salon owner and now into suites. And I think that it's just so amazing and powerful when you can like recognize yourself and what feels right to you, what feels in alignment with you, and not being afraid to like shift back to be able to shift forward, right? Because that's what I've gathered from you and like our conversations is like it really has helped like propel you forward and now all the things that you can do. And so first I just kind of want to kick off and like start out by like asking, so tell us like how long were you like in your suite, in your salon suite? Like what did that all look like for you at that time?
Okay, so I opened up the suite March 2020 and we started there.
The best time to be doing that, right?
The best time to move to a new state, knowing nobody, opening a suite. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Literally the week after I got like my LLC is like when Tennessee closed. So I was like, cool, let's go.
Great. Let's do this.
Yeah, perfect. And so opened that March 2020. And then it technically closed October 2024, but the salon opened April of 2024. So I had like a little bit of an overlap where I would go back and forth. Um, because it was like a break the lease thing there, and like that was what we negotiated. Which is fine. And so then the salon was April 1st, which I think that's so funny, April Fool's Day. Like, we knew this wasn't right from the start. Uh,
Oh my goodness.
we opened that April 1st, and then we went until literally yesterday. Yesterday was the first day at the new suite. So almost to 2026. Again, another lease breaking negotiation situation.
Totally.
And then now we're in the suites back in Franklin where everything started, but it's the three of us instead of just me by myself.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the reason like I needed to go open the salon, because when I was at the suite by myself, it was very much like you're not supposed to do life alone. Like you're not supposed to be in a 200 square foot room by yourself
Yeah.
forever. Like, is this it then? Because this is crazy if this is it then. And so that's why the salon happened. And I was like, I'm going to build a big team. I'm going to do all the things. I mean, little did I know, interviewing is rough. Everybody came out of school and just wanted to be independent. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
That was a rough one, but we landed on two really great girls. And so then downsizing back to like micro salon is what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Um, it's the three of us in there and it's just like cozy. We get each other's vibes, like everything is great. And then we can like focus on like individual like mentorship and development and like help and like chime in when needed. Like there's not going to be ever a time where someone's like, I don't know how to do this, like, and no one's here to help me.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
No, I love that so much. And I love that like you felt called, like you were just like, I don't want to do this alone. Like I want to build community.
Mhm.
And like how you can see the blessings in that season of being like, okay, so I need the next step for me, because a lot of times like that is what a lot of like stylists think is like, okay, I'm in the suite. I feel called to build more and to build a community around me. So the next step is go open a salon. And then you open the salon and you do meet your girls. But then, there's probably other things that like came to the surface that you're like not aware of, which we'll dive into in a second. And then you like have this realization, like, wait a minute, like I can go into a micro salon, I can eliminate all these other things like and stressors that I don't need. So that way I can then be my best self for these girls. And like
Mhm.
we can have our cake and eat it too. Like we can
Exactly.
and without all the other things, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about like when you made that shift from from a suite to a salon. Like going in there, like what were your thoughts around that? Like what were you expecting your big hurdles to be versus what they actually ended up being?
Um, so going into it, very excited.
Yeah.
Like very excited. I got this. Delusional as heck. Like, so amazing, but you need a certain level of delusion to do anything entrepreneurial. So
Totally.
yeah, got it. So very high hopes. When I got there, I thought like hiring was going to be easy, whatever. I can like afford the rent, no big deal. Like, yeah, product costs might go up, sure. Like
Yeah.
I've already like played with the payroll thing, so man, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and so I thought all of that like easy peasy, but then also like I think what really kind of like put a damper on everything was the landlord situation, like the owner of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so like having somebody, not like it's like their fault, like whatever, but
Yeah.
like my mindset of a landlord coming from a suite was much different than what it actually is having like a standalone brick and mortar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're actually not responsible for like literally anything.
It's all you, boo.
And
Cool.
so that's where things got sticky because like the town that I'm in, it's like there's not any like new buildings. So like I was in a 1945 house, like in the basement of the house, and there's like a yoga studio on top of me and like a boutique, like whatever. But then like I mean 1945 was a while ago, and so like things break.
Yeah. Over the course
Uh
of almost like 100 years.
right. Things break. Which like I guess like that was my biggest like I guess I didn't realize because
Yeah.
like I looked at all of like more of like the business things, like the business things, the interviewing, like I got this. Like I was a corporate girly before I was a stylist, like I got this, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like the logistics of like construction and like buildings and plumbing and like just fees on no.
Yeah. It makes your projected like expenses like double, triple, like
Yeah.
almost hard to like forecast and plan for, because
Right.
usually those things, especially too with like an old building, like they come out of left field and it's like,
Right. I kid you not, Ashley, I was foiling one of my favorite guests' hair and the ceiling started leaking and I have like tiles and it was like a big little pimple and I was like, it's gonna break.
oh no, you're like, it's literally raining in the salon right now.
But meanwhile, like I have bleach on this very nice lady's hair and I need the water line, so I can't shut it off.
Oh, oof.
But then, like, for someone to come back and be like, well, plumbing, HVAC, and electric is your responsibility. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Which is not cheap for those who don't know
No.
that stuff. Like there's a reason why they like stress so much, like get into the trades. It's like, yeah, because it's so expensive, like electrical,
Yeah.
HVAC. It's like,
Yeah.
you
It,
have no idea because they make
but
it also look so easy to like do
yeah.
stuff.
Like, and it looks like so constructed, so well put together. Like, I don't know that pipes rust from the inside out when they're from 1945. How would I
Mhm.
know that?
No.
But and then like so then that was taking place and then like hiring was getting like harder and harder. And
Mhm.
like I hired like two girls who went on to copy my website and like take clientele and like all of these wipeout situations and talk bad about the salon. I'm like, okay, well that's fun. And then I'm like, well, now I have like PTSD from pipes and hiring.
You're like, this is not what I thought it was gonna be.
Like, this is not a blast, but like, it's fine. It's just
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah. No. And it, like, I would assume very stressful.
Yeah. And I think, like, too, like, there was like a very real realization. And I mean, I think I told Rachel about that. It's like another God moment. But like, I wanted education and like, I was planning the education, pricing everything out, like, everything to like go and like educate again. But then I have like this burning salon behind me. And I was like, I cannot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, I cannot educate. Like, I need to be behind the chair babysitting this building and these stylists because
Mhm.
I also can't afford a manager right now. So,
Mhm. Yeah, because you're paying for leaky pipes that are rusting from the inside out.
right. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't go anywhere. I need to stay here. And so, yeah, when Rachel came in and was like, hey, like, do you want to be an educator? And like, I'll help. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I literally yesterday was like, I can't do this. So,
Yeah.
like, that was very, very helpful, very godsend.
Oh, yeah.
But
Totally.
oh my goodness. Salon ownership, and I always think back now too, like when I was in the suite by myself, people would ask me, like, oh, are you going to open a salon? Are you going to open a salon? And my answer was always no. My
Mhm.
answer was always no. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And if I did, I always said it was going to be like 3, 4 chairs. Like, that's it. How I ended up with a 1707 chair salon, I don't know, but I did.
Well, because, and I'm curious too, like for you, did that like aid in your decision and become like taking that leap and stepping into the salon space because maybe like people were projecting onto you what quote unquote success looked like with the next
Yeah.
level in the next chapter?
So I don't know why this is still stuck in my head from 2017 out of Ada, but like one of the educators, they literally wrote out like your career. And it was like, all right, you start as an assistant, you do that for like 32 weeks to 2 years. And then you are like a level blah, 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 and your commission. And then when you finally have your clientele, then now you're a booth renter. And then now you're a suite renter and then now you're a salon owner and then you've reached the peak.
Yeah.
And I'm like, false. Like,
Fake news.
no, you didn't.
Oh my gosh, that's so like it's so true because the industry says like to have hit this like peak place, it is to get to that like salon owner title.
Mhm.
And then you get there. And for a lot of salon owners, like I have come across, they like get there and they're like, wait a minute, this is the peak? Like, I don't know about
Right.
this, which some
Yeah.
like I'm a salon owner. I love it. It is like my
Yeah.
but that's how like the Lord created me is like I love having like big spaces with lots of people in it and it works. It works, for me, but it doesn't work
Mhm.
for everybody. And I think that that's the beautiful thing about all of this is that the Lord makes us all just so unique, and
Mhm.
there has to like there's not one model of person for a reason. Like we all have different fingerprints. Like literally we are designed all
Mhm.
differently. And staying connected like with yourself and what feels right and what feels like success for you because ultimately at the end of the day, it's your life. Like you're the one that's like
Yeah.
living it. And if you're in the salon in like a space or any, I mean, this could go for anybody, like whether you're a commission stylist working in commission salon, it doesn't feel right. You're a booth renter, doesn't feel right. Suite salon, or like, it doesn't matter. Like assistant, like whatever it is, like it's making sure that you stay connected with you, what feels right for you, and honoring what that success is, because it's your life. It's almost kind of like remove like the whole Instagram, like
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
totally, like literally like the highlight reel, and unveil like what is like actual truth for you, because
Hmm.
it's your life at the end of the day, you know? And,
Yeah.
you know, what I'm so excited about to talk about next is like now this shift. Now you are stepping into this like new season. Uh, and going, I mean, it's going back to something that's familiar that like you love, because you know, the cool thing about being in a suite is you don't have to worry about the pipes
The
or the
pipes.
or the electrical or whatever. And you're not like in this gigantic space that you feel obligated to fill the space. But what I will say is I love that even though you had that space, because a lot of times salon owners will do this, they'll fill it with just people, and it's like the wrong people,
Hmm.
you know, and being intentional with that. Like, I love that you did that. First of all, and that you're leaving with your family, your two peeps, and you guys are gonna go do your thing. Um, so now making this shift, but it's gonna be even better because of everything that you've learned. Like, what is it that you are most excited about, like stepping into this new season?
So this is probably like really cheesy, but I feel like I'm excited to have my life back.
No,
Uh,
that's easy at all. I love that.
like because okay, like Annique when she was in the suite before, like she was educating for a big brand, she was traveling, like she could take a time off if she wanted to. Like she wasn't like super like, oh my gosh, like I have to be behind the chair because XYZ bill is due, blah blah blah. Like it was just easier in a sense,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
in like peaceful. So going into like this new season, I'm just very excited for like all of us to kind of have a more like freedom and independence and like to like have more of, I don't want to use the term soft life because that's just trendy, but like soft life, you know?
Totally.
And like to be
And
able to go to like SalonCon and like things like that and like travel and like take the education that we want to do. And like I have a stylist and she has a 3-year-old. So like you can take off early and go get your daughter and like go do something fun with her.
yeah.
Like it's like able to like live life
Mhm.
versus like just work behind the chair and then you go home and you're exhausted and you can't even like pay attention to like your significant other's conversation or like entertain like your kids or tend to the animals or like anything because like you run yourself to the ground just trying to like essentially make a paycheck to pay the bills for the pipes that aren't even yours. It's just like no. So I'm
Totally.
so excited to have my life back.
Well, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're excited, which because all I hear and all I see for anybody who's watching this like on our YouTube, like you'll see this too for her, is I just see like peace and freedom, you know, like
Mhm.
freedom to do more of what feels right for you, freedom to be able to build out the business that you want,
Mhm.
and making it from a place of truth versus like pressure and obligation. And
Yeah.
you being able to, first off, I love this so much. I'm so keyed up because like you are leading these two girls who work alongside you, right? And this is what you desire for them, is to have that freedom and that balance and that
Mhm.
peace and being able to be with your kids and home for dinner. And I love that. That's like so heal the industry. I love it. Um,
Yeah.
but you are excited because you are going to be able to emulate that, right? And then show
Mhm.
that to your girls. Because what I find can be so hard is a lot of times, like owners, leaders, mentors, like inside of like salon spaces, they can have like good intentions and desire like these like freedoms for their teams, but if they aren't willing to like live the life that they're preaching, it makes it hard to actually
100%.
make them feel like safe in doing that. Like making your stylist feel like safe going home to her 3-year-old at a decent hour, and she's still going to make a good paycheck because it's literally like what you are doing and you are emulating. Like you're not removing a safety net, you're actually like reinforcing it, which is so cool, and makes me like so excited like for like a year from now, all of you guys, like what life is looking like and the things that you are doing. It's just so exciting. So okay, so you're excited to get that like freedom back and like have that peace. Also, like for your guest experience in the salon, like what things are you excited about that they're gonna, well, of course they're not gonna have a leaking pipe while you're shampooing.
Oh, talk about embarrassing. Oh my gosh.
It's not you, that's a building owner. We're like
Oh gosh.
so crazy. But what are you excited about, like your how you guys are gonna be able to serve your guests in the salon?
So I think I'm excited because it's already happened. Like we've only been there one day, but like it's not so much as like this is my client kind of thing. This is
Yeah.
a Sand and Soul guest. Like
Yeah.
you are a guest of Sand and Soul. Everybody's gonna talk to you. Everybody's gonna ask, like, do you want a drink? Do you need a snack? Are you doing good? Like, oh my gosh, tell me about your kid. I heard about that last time. Like we're all kind of like intertwined and intermingled with everybody's clients. And like I love that so much. But then also with like all the stressors, I literally feel like it just like dropped off, like just off of my chest. Like it's totally fine. And I'm able to like glasses fuller so I can pour more into my clients, which like towards the end of having the salon, like I could recognize it. And it was one of those like, I don't need to be here because I can't serve you. Like I can't serve you the way that you need to be served today because I'm angry. I'm
Yeah.
angry and I'm stressed. And I cannot do your hair and listen to your conversation and like receive it. And like, I mean, I'm excited to like be able to like, okay, I can receive this information. Like I can engage and interact and like all of that stuff with you
Yeah.
because like I don't have a bajillion things on my mind.
Right. You're just
And
at a like place of peace so you can be present.
yeah, like it's just, I can give them what they originally had in the beginning, like what they haven't really had for like a year and a half now.
Right.
Like they can have that back.
They get you back.
Yeah, I'm back.
She's back, guys.
So
Oh my
funny.
that's so exciting. I love this so much. Like I'm so proud of you making that
Thanks.
decision and leading, like going boldly in it and like being excited about it. And so it makes me think like of you before like you came to this decision and you felt like stuck, right? Like you were in this like salon space and you just like you needed to make a shift, but you just didn't know what it was. Or maybe you weren't even aware yet. So for the listeners, maybe there's somebody that's like in this place in their life right now and they feel stuck or they feel uncertain or unsure or they're concerned about like what other people are going to think. What advice would you have loved to have heard in that moment that like now you can offer like to that girl who's literally like a version of you've been, what would have helped her then?
So I think the version of Annique who was talking about opening or being asked if she should open a salon and her answer was no. Um, just a couple blanket statements. Trust your gut. Other people's opinions are none of your business.
Yep.
And wait, I had it. It's totally gone. Oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely trust your gut. Other people's opinions are none of your business. Oh, and just do what you want because nobody's looking anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Amen.
the chances of somebody like keeping tabs on you is like null because they're
Yeah.
more worried about themselves. So
Right? Oh my gosh. Ain't that the truth? Like people are more concerned about themselves than you. Like that is so
Yeah.
true. I
So
love that.
like close the business, open the business, post the reel, do your thing. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like just do it.
Right. Cause it's at the end of the day, it's your life. Like, and you should
Yeah.
do that, like bring you joy, cause that's how you're
Yeah.
gonna spread joy.
I feel like the way that like you're successful is just like alignment and authenticity. So like
Mm,
if you're out of alignment, aka me with this gigantic salon, like it's not going to work. Like nothing is going to work. Like you're just hemorrhaging money. It's not
mm,
going to work. You're not happy. And so then like going back to like where you feel like safe, comfortable, not necessarily safe as in like stay in comfort zones because nothing grows there, but like
right.
just like comfortable and like, okay, this is correct. So now I can expand past it without going in the direction that society said.
Mm,
Like, because remember, their opinion is none of my business. And also, they're not even watching. So,
right.
like, I was paying so much attention to what everybody thought that I should be doing that I did it so much so that I put myself in a tizzy and had to climb myself out of a hole. And I'm just like, okay, are we going to shut this down? Are we selling this business? Or are we just going to pivot, like, not necessarily backwards, but like back to where we were?
Right.
Because that was correct
Mhm.
before.
Right. Well, and it's almost like shifting it. There's nothing wrong with shifting back if it makes you more aligned with the direction that you feel called
Hmm.
to, right?
Right.
Uh, and that's so important, like for people to like recognize is just because you're making a shift doesn't mean that you're failing. You're actually stepping in to your
Hmm.
next season of success, which now, like for you, I'm so excited. Like you're gonna have all this extra, capacity that you're gonna
Hmm.
be able to pour into education and things that
Hmm.
truly excite you,
Yeah.
serving guests, mentoring your girls, and like pouring into like the next generation of stylists.
Hmm.
So, just speaking on that, like, what are your plans like going into next year when it comes to education?
So Sansel Education is going to go on a Southern tour. And
Woo!
I am really weird and I don't even know if I can, but I want to. This is really crazy. I want to draw in the shape of like a cowboy boot.
You totally can, and you 1000% sure should. And I want to see it. Like, you have to.
Like just like maybe like what, 6, 7 locations, like touch points in the shape of a cowboy boot. Of like where I'll go to like educate extensions and like share the Sansel brand and like different like events and things like that. I really think that like in-person education is like, especially with something like extensions, is like more necessary.
Mhm.
Like online education I think is great, but I've been like on both sides of it where like I've taken an online education and I emailed and I'm like, hey, can I like just go to a class because I can't handle this?
Yeah,
And so like
totally.
online education,
Hands in it,
yeah,
and
I need to like be there.
I
Yes. So Thansel is going to go on a Southern tour. I am sure of it. It's happening. We're putting it out there. But that's the big goal with education. And then, like I said, just getting the extension brand out there. Um, and really just like helping and expanding to like other stylists. Like I want to like tap back into like going to the schools for like their information celebration days and like all of that like that I used to do, but then like haven't done. And I'm like, am I irrelevant and old now?
oh,
But like I'm still cool.
oh my gosh, you crack me up. Oh my gosh, no, not true. That's but well, okay, so I have to just like put it out there. If the tip of your boot lands in Dallas, Texas, and you need a host salon, I got you,
Ooh,
girl.
I could make it go that way. Maybe I'll just make a sideways boot. Like it's pointing
Or
up to New York.
you could do two boots, like so they're
Two
like.
boots. Oh my gosh, yes.
That would be so fun. But I just
Yeah.
just planting that seed. Like,
Well, thank you. That would be great.
oh my gosh, I'd love to have you here. Totally. Well, I love this so much. It makes me so excited for 2026, like looking into the future and like your plans. And I just see so much like success for you, not just personally, but I know God is blessing like this path for you and those who are meant to like come alongside you with it, because you're just shining in his light right now. Like I can just see it on the screen for those of you who are watching. Like she's just beaming, and I love this like so much for you. Like just as like a human, but also B just as my friend. So I am so
Thank you.
yes, girl, absolutely. So okay, so I always like to have at the end of the podcast ask every guest if you could wave a wand over our industry and or have like one prayer that's just like instantly answered to cause like the most massive amount of like healing over our industry, like what would be like one thing that you would just like instantly flip a switch and heal?
I would instantly flip a switch and heal the overthinking. And so every stylist can get out of their own head about literally everything. So that way they can just proceed forward with like their craft, their art, with serving, with creating, and like just being successful, like in happiness. Because I think the overthinking like kills everything. Like searching your client on Facebook before they get there, like truly it doesn't even matter. Like
Yeah,
it could be the wrong hair color anyway.
totally.
Like or just like stressing about like the 3 foils that you really didn't like overnight, so now you're not sleeping and like
Right? Oh my gosh, that anxiety that like
mhm.
that's within people, like it's so true. Like
Yeah.
so true. So I love that so much. Like literally just like feeling
Clear
that,
minds.
yes, and that certainty like from within, and like
Mhm.
let it be peaceful. Oh my goodness. Please, Lord,
Yeah.
from her lips to your ears, like let's make that happen.
Yes, please. I always tell the girls too, I'm like, with confidence comes with education. So like the more you educate, the more you learn, the more you're out there, like the more confident you are in yourself to just execute the plan that you know is correct.
Absolutely.
Like, but the moment that you're like, you start second guessing it, now you have 50 opinions in your ears, but like also remember their opinions are none of your business. So maybe
Literally,
turn that one off.
can I get a sticker with that like all over
Hmm.
it? It's so good. I love that. It's so beautiful. It's true. It's like if you feel unsure, you feel uneasy, you feel like anxious, it's like the thing that you can do like action step wise is get educated on the things that you don't feel certain in. Like become like committed to becoming so certain and understanding whatever it is.
Hmm.
Because that'll give you peace and like freedom.
Hmm.
And I love that. I love that so much. I think that's
I literally have a letter board in my living room, and it says overthinking will kill your peace, and then it says pray.
yes,
Like that's it.
literally just like pray over it, hand it over. I love that like so much. Like, okay,
Mhm.
so what I want you to do is I want you to take a picture of that and I want you to tag Heal the Industry so I can share that like with
Okay.
our listeners, because that I want to see that. It's so beautiful.
Okay. I have it. I'll send it to you. Or I'll post and tag you.
Perfect. I love it. Well, okay, so if our listeners like want to give you a follow, they're like, you know what? I really want to be a part of that boot. I want to be a part of this amazing, beautiful lights like Southern tour. Like, how can they get connected with you?
So I'm a big Instagram girly, not so much a TikToker. So Annique.hair on Instagram. Um, I basically live there. And Sansel Collective and Sansel Hair Extensions.
Woohoo! And I'll be sure to like tag all of that in the show notes. And for anybody who wants to like follow Heal Industry and all the things that we're doing, we're saying we're on Instagram. It's where all of us hairdressers live. That's our life.
Yeah.
anyways. And it's Heal Period, the period industry on Instagram. Annique, this was such an honor. I'm
Ashley, so great.
so good. It's so great. Like, I'm so excited to be hearing back from people because I know for sure, like, you've touched so many hearts today and given so many people peace with something, like whatever it is that they're struggling with. Like, you're showing them by like walking the walk, like that you are walking right now, that it is okay to make like shifts if it brings you peace and joy. And what other opportunities like God's gonna like open up for you through being like obedient on that like thing that he's put on your heart. So thank you so much for being just so honest, so true, and just like you. Like, and so you're such an amazing light. I'm just so grateful that I got to have you on here, but B, get to call you like one of my friends. So thank you.
Thank you, friend. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy.
Yes, of course, of course. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for the podcast today. We hope that you have the most amazing day, and we will talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye, friends.